and quotes his own speech for the Rhodians in his 7-book history on Rome's beginnings titled Origenes.
82.
Cato the Elder.
Cato the Elder. Very good. Your first bonus. Cato's work mentions very few people by name, perhaps because Cato did not want to glorify powerful individuals, since he himself was a Novus Homo from what city? Tusculum. Your second bonus. Among those mentioned by name is what man whose praetorship marks the work's end?
Cicero.
Sulpicius Galba. Okay, toss-up number 2, 10 points there. Toss-up number 2 for everybody. Make the Latin phrase atrox lampos accusative singular. B4.
Atrochem lampatum.
Atrochem lampata, yeah, very good. Your first bonus, now make atrochem lampata genitive plural.
Could you please repeat?
Now make atrochem lampata genitive plural.
No.
Answer please.
Yes. Yeah, atrocium lampatum.
Atrocium lampatum. Your second bonus, now make atrocium lampatum ablative singular. Yes. Okay, 20 points. Toss-up number 3 for everybody. Provide the Latin term for the item that was given to a pupa on her D2.
A doll.
A2.
Corpundia will work. Cupola, Lundula. Yep. Was given to her pupa on her DA's lustricus along with a fine omen to welcome her to the family and protect her from evil magic. Your first bonus. How long was the period of primordia between birth and the DA's lustricus?
8 days.
Yep. And your second bonus. What did the paterfamilias do during the susceptio on the day of the child's birth?
He raised the daughter up and accepted her into the family.
Or rejected. Hopefully accepted. All right, 20 points. Toss up number 4 for everybody. When recognized by the spotter, make the sound of the animal that is being described. Hoc animal saepe cum amicis venatur, totum per noctem. C3.
Bark, bark. Or, do any, I guess, ruff, ruff, ruff.
Okay. Not right now. Let me read to everybody else and then we'll discuss some things.
A4.
Ooh.
No. Okay. Nobody
B4.
Oh.
Ow.
Yeah. Okay. So we were looking for a wolf to howl, but it's not beyond the realm of possibility that wolves would also bark. So we're going to do the bonuses for both of you as written down. Okay? And then we will figure this out. Can you, real quick right now, text the room and tell them that we got it first? Okay. The rest of it was lunam admiratur, pecora comated, laceon in formam puius animalis mutatum. All right. Bonus for both of you, so write it down. Okay? It doesn't make the sound of animals. Okay.
What topic is this?
This is toss-up 4. Okay. So you're just gonna, you're gonna describe the sounds you would make as you write this down, which is probably because of all the fun of it. Right. So right now, don't put anything down. We'll, okay. Okay. So bonus number 1.
Once we see what they write, we can
Make the sound of this animal after conferring with your team. Hoc animal ingentissimum apud animalia terrestria est. Proboscidem longum habet et nunquam obliviscitur. All right, let me see what you have. Yes.
I failed McDonald's.
Yes. So, what we would have had was elephant trumpeting noises, but, okay. They both got it. All right. And you had elephant, it's fine, okay. Bonus number 2. Finally, make the sound of this animal after conferring with your team. Hoc animal apud paludes habitat. Peritissimum est et saliendi et natandi. Quadam in fabula Graeca, chorus est qui cantat rececec coax coax. Yes. Okay, so now you both have to do it. Make some noises. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Honestly, you have to write down waxy wax, right? That's kind of what Greek frogs sound like. Okay, yeah, so they were making frog noises. So, if we get news back from the room that we're taking barking, then that'll be 20 points for you all. If we don't, it'll be 20 points for you all. So for right now, just leave that line blank. We'll deal with it when we get an answer. Okay, toss-up number 5 for everybody. What creatures were eaten by wild animals on Mount Olympus after they themselves had eaten Abderus, while Heracles was retrieving them from the king of the Bistones as his 8th labor? B3.
Mares of diabetes.
Yes. Your first bonus, according to Diodorus Siculus, how did Heracles calm the mares so that he could transport them to Eurystheus?
That is a fantastic question.
Tell the author. According to Diodorus Siculus, how did Heracles calm the mares so that he could transport them to Eurystheus?
He feeds diabetes.
Answer, please.
He feeds their own children.
Yeah. Yeah. And their own shame is?
Diabetes.
I know. It's on the paper. You already said it. That's right. I was confident you knew. All right. Bonus number 2. On his way to Thrace to capture the mares, Heracles saved what queen of Thessaly from death after he drunkenly interrupted her funeral?
Alcestis. Alcestis, my answer.
20 points. Okay, so at 5, right now let's give number 4 to points for number 4 to Team B. And if we have to move them, we will. Sorry.
So, assuming Team B got toss at 4, after 5 points, Team A has yet to score, Team B has 60, oh wait, sorry. Team A has 30, Team B has 60, and Team C has yet to score.
Okay. Toss up number 6 for everyone. Listen carefully to the following passage about Certamen, which I will read twice, remembering that tinio means buzz, then respond in English to the questions that follow. Olim erat rogandum visuale, cuius imago in pariete proiecta est. Moderator legere coepit. Quid subito plurimis certamenoribus simul tinientibus destitit moderator, et incredulus a discipula prima responsum postulavit. Illa gladius inquit. From the top. Olim erat rogandum visuale, cuius imago in pariete proiecta est. Moderator legere quaepit. Quid subito plurimis certaminorbus simultaneentibus. Destitit moderator et incredulus a discipula prima responsum postulabit. Illa Claudius inquit. Question. Why did the moderator stop reading?
B4.
The first girl buzzed.
No. C4?
C4.
Many players buzzed in almost as soon as he started reading.
Yeah. Many players must have been. Yeah. Okay. Your bonus. The passage continues. Moderator stupefactus recta est inquit et velacior quam Atalanta. Mihi vix credibile est. Non moderator nescivit verba rogandi in pariete videri posse. How does the moderator figuratively describe the player's speed in buzzing?
Could you repeat the passage?
From the very beginning or this part? The extra part?
Yeah, the extra part.
Okay. Moderator stupefactus recta est inquit et velacior quam Atalanta. Mihi vix credibile est. Non moderator nescivit verba rogandi in pariete videri posse. Answer please.
Faster than Atalanta.
Yes. Your second bonus. How did the students know the answer so quickly?
Could you repeat that?
The extra bit.
passage?
Moderator stupefactus recta est inquit et velacior quam Atalanta. Mihi vix credibile est. Non moderator nescivit verba rogandi in pariete videri posse.
Words of the question.
And his.
Oh, the.
Where's the question?
And
Oh,
prepares.
defer to C3.
The words of the question were on the visual.
Ah. So, how do I prompt on that? The words of the question were on the visual. Yes, okay, we'll take that.
What were you looking for?
Yeah, so they were projected on the wall. So they were visible. They were visible here because they were on the visual. So yes, that's fine. Okay. Yep.
If I want to challenge you, I challenge now during
No, it's fine.
Okay, so yeah, I'd like to challenge you because technically the one only stopped after the buzz is heard, but the sound is only heard when the first person buzzes. So if the girl buzz first, the sound will only happen once, right? As in,
Noted. We'll take that to the room. Make a note on that. Okay. Here. Okay. So we're gonna put number 6 and number 4 over here in a box. We'll deal with them later. Not too much later, but later. Okay. Number 7. Great. Toss up number 7. Before the verb gaudeo, give the second person plural perfect indicative form.
B4.
Answer please.
yeah, estis.
We see Estes. In English meaning you all have rejoiced. Your first bonus. Now keeping everything else the same, make goisi estes future perfect.
Could you please repeat?
Now keeping everything else the same, make goisi estes future perfect. And please.
No, 2 words.
Defer German.
Yeah, Gawisi Eritis.
Yes. Your second bonus. Now keeping everything else the same, make goisi estes subjunctive.
No, hold on. Could you please repeat?
Now keeping everything else the same, make goisi estes subjunctive. home as a boy by his aunt despite illness, learned from Papirius Fabianus about Stoicism, which he featured in his works like De Ira and Epistulae Morales.
A2.
No, sorry. B1?
B1.
Seneca the Younger.
Seneca the Younger.
Oh,
Your first bonus, what close friend of Seneca was the addressee of his Epistulae Morales?
It was in reading column. That's not the word. It's actually a T. That's probably right. That's right.
Pliny Younger.
No, Lucilius Junior. Your second bonus, among Seneca's dialogues were 3 dialogues dedicated to what equestrian of the Neronian era, who was probably a relative of Seneca?
Could you please repeat?
Among Seneca's dialogues were 3 dialogues dedicated to what equestrian of the Neronian era, who was probably a relative of Seneca? Answer, please.
Lucan.
Serenus, Aeneas Serenus. Okay, so 10 points on number 8. Toss up number 9 for everybody. Which 2 of the following Latin words are synonyms? Auto, opto, incipio, lego.
B4.
Answer, please.
Incipio and auto.
No.
C4.
Opto and auto.
Nope.
A2.
Opto and lego. All right, your first bonus, give a Latin synonym for incipio. Quapi will work, yeah. And your second bonus, give a Latin antonym for auto.
Can you spell that?
A-D-D-O.
Yeah. Remote.
You found one we didn't have on the page. There are already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 of them that say and most compounds. All right, Remoeo, I'm gonna take yes for Remoeo. We'll double check it, but I think yes.
What was on there?
Copio and most compounds, demo, ademo, rapio and most compounds, subtraho and extraho. So, okay. Trust me, we spend, I feel like, most of our time sitting around looking up synonyms in that room. So, all right, toss up number 10 for everybody. On what island did Theseus retire and die several years before Thetis left the young Achilles there to hide out in disguise as a girl?
A3.
Shoot.
Answer, please. Okay, time.
C4.
Repeat. On what island did Theseus retire and die several years before Thetis left the young Achilles there to hide out in disguise as a girl?
B3.
Skyros. Okay, so after 10.
Alright, so, quick update from the other moderators. Another round took Remoeo as an antonym.
Okay.
So,
we're good on
after that. But another room also did not take bark.
Okay.
So, both of them we'll probably talk about after anyways. But, as the score stands right now, Team A, Indiana, has 50, Team B, New Hampshire, has 90, and Team C, California, has 20.
So that we think that means 4 is resolved. What else was unresolved? So
I mean, that's what other people do.
right. Now there's precedent,
Just
so that's
so
good.
that you guys have
Okay.
information.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Even more synonyms or antonyms for auto coming in. Fantastic. Okay. All right, toss up number 11 for everybody. What two men, while supposedly serving an unprecedented 10 straight terms in their office, abolished military tribunates with consular power?
A4.
Tiberius and Gaius Gracchus.
I'll start again. What two men, while supposedly serving an unprecedented 10 straight terms in their office, abolished military tribunates with consular power and allowed one consul to be plebeian in a set of...
B2.
Licinius and Sextius.
Yes.
Let's go.
A set of namesake laws enacted by 367 BC. Your bonus, your first bonus. Laws that abolished lending with interest and specified that one consulship must be held by a plebeian were passed by which tribunus plebis in 342 BC?
Can you repeat that?
Laws that abolished lending with interest and specified that one consulship must be held by a plebeian were passed by which tribunus plebis in 342 BC? Answer please.
Lex Valeria.
Caduceus.
Oh, is that close?
Your second bonus. What year marked the first time in Roman history when both consuls were plebeians?
Could you please repeat?
What year marked the first time in Roman history when both consuls were plebeians?
264.
172 BC. Okay, so 10 points on number 11. Toss-up number 12 for everyone. What mythological item was taken from an offspring of Poseidon and Theophany, who traveled from Orchomenos to Colchis?
C3.
Golden fleece.
Golden fleece is correct, and you get the visual. From Orchomenos to Colchis, where Phrixus dedicated it and Jason later stole it. You have 5 seconds to look at your beautiful, beautiful visual. All right, your first bonus. You are looking at 2 pieces of pottery representing scenes in the story of Jason. In image 1, if Jason is labeled A, what mythological character is labeled B?
Peleus is the Jason. It's Jason, right? And Peleus.
Peleus is correct. Your second bonus, in image 2, what mythological character is labeled C?
Defer to C3.
Simon.
Oh no, that's Phineas.
Phineas.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep. All right, hold it up.
Some other.
Show it off. Okay. Toss up 13 for everyone. From what Latin noun with what meaning is molecule derived?
B4.
Answer please.
Yeah. Small salt.
No.
A4.
Answer please.
No answer.
C3.
Molus, meaning the male.
Yeah, that'll work. Molus being mass, heat, lump, pile, noun. Yep. All right, your first bonus. From what Latin noun with what meaning is molar, the type of tooth, derived? Answer please.
That would make sense for me.
Defer to C4.
Molyneux meaning hammer.
Now, there's a mola, which is a millstone or a mill or a wheel, anything involving a mill apparently. Your second bonus, from what Latin noun with what meaning is bicuspid derived?
Wait, you took a one Okay.
Defer to C4.
Cuspid is meaning like staff or spear.
Can you spell that for me, the Latin word?
Cuspis.
Yes. Very good, okay. 15 points. Okay, toss up 14 for everyone. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Scisne cur odium belli habeam?
B4.
Do you know why I have a hatred of war?
Your first bonus, translate following sentence from Latin to English. Timeo ne hostes nocte se moveant.
I fear that the enemy, could you please repeat?
Timeo ne hostes nocte se moveant.
I fear that the enemies move themselves at night.
Yes. We were really hoping somebody would take se moveo as dance.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Your second bonus, translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Turba hic manebit, dum modo orator bene dicat.
The crowd will stay here as long as the oration warriors says it. Could you please repeat?
Turba hic manebit, dum modo orator bene dicat.
So the crowd will stay here
Answer,
as long
please.
as the
Really, feeling for urgent.
yeah, the crowd will stay here as long as the orator speaks well.
Okay. Toss up 15 for everybody. Men, including a tetrarch of the Asian kingdom of Galatia, a politician accused of poisoning, and a gang leader who brawled with Clodius, were all defended in court by what?
A4.
Cicero.
Cicero. By what order? Your first bonus, Cicero effectively acts as a prosecutor rather than a defense lawyer in what series of 14 speeches that contributed in large part to his execution in 43 BC?
Promolonic.
Under the Philippics. Your second bonus, in another speech delivered after his consulship, Cicero offers a defense of the citizenship of what man, as well as a defense of the practice of literature itself.
Arceus Amarinus.
No, Arceus.
Oh. Yep.
All right, so 10 points on 15, and that brings us to
All right, after 15 toss-ups, Team A, Indiana, has 60 points. Team B, New Hampshire, has 120 points. And Team C, California, has 50 points.
one second, double check. Were you all keeping track?
Yeah, actually.
What did you have?
60 for us.
Okay, at least you're the one sort of checking.
Yeah.
And they are good. Okay, cool. We're all good?
What is the challenge status on the passage question?
Challenge, have you heard anything else on the passage? Did you send them?
I didn't send it because I figured we would want to talk about it.
Yeah, I think we might need to actually, that's gonna be hard to explain over text, so.
Yeah. So for that one, we won't resolve for the end of the round.
Yeah.
But we will talk about it in discussion afterwards, and we'll let you guys know.
Okay, toss up 16 for everybody. What two-word Latin phrase refers to a unique or prodigious occurrence? Giving
A2.
Rara Abbas.
rah was is correct. Giving rise to the concept of a black swan and was originally coined by the poet Juvenal. Your first bonus. What other phrase, also first said by Juvenal, means a sound mind in a sound body?
Mens sana and corpore sana.
Your second bonus. What other famous Latin quote is used to convey that everyone has their own taste?
De costibus nonis disputandum.
Okay. Toss up 17. Thank you. Toss up 17. Writers in what genre, also called riciniata, included an equestrian from Caesar's era and Publilius Cyrus, who incorporated the
E2.
Mime is correct. Who incorporated the exaggerated gestures and silent action that later dominated it. Your first bonus, at Rome, mime was differentiated from other dramas by the fact that it did not use what objects, which represented stock characters in genres like Italian farce.
Yeah, masks.
Second bonus, actors in mime were known by a Latin name that indicated they did not have the typical type of what object.
Book.
Shoes. They did not have typical shoes. Okay, so 15 on 17. Toss of 18 for everyone. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Quo ire debes, si vis sedere propescaenam et auctore.
E2.
Theater.
Yep. Auctore spectare. Your first bonus, responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Quem locum Romae vites, nisi fremutus et quorum et aurigarum te delectant. Yep. And your second bonus, responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Ad quem locum necesse est vobis ire, quamquam nolentibus, si criminis terribilis damnati estis. Prison, yep. Jail, prison, dungeon. We had lots of options on that one too. Okay, so 20 on number 18. Toss up 19. What lyre player used his prodigious musical skill to move the rocks?
B3.
Amphion is correct. All right, we used prodigious twice in 4 questions. That's probably not best on our part, but that's okay. To move the rocks that built the walls of Thebes while his brother Zethus was carrying one rock at a time by hand. Amphion. Your first bonus. Who was the mother of Zethus and Amphion?
Please repeat.
Who was the mother of Zethus and Amphion? Answer, please. Yes. Your second bonus. Who was the wife of Zethus? Yep, just one of them. One thing. Yes, very good. All right, after 19.
Real quick before we do the final one, New Hampshire, you guys have a question that needs to be redone from round 2. So just a reminder that after this, you should go to Walters 307. And then as for the score, for the final toss-up, Team A, Indiana, has 115. Team B, New Hampshire, has 140, and Team C, California, has 50.
Okay. Toss-up number 20 for everybody. What emperor instituted a system of state-owned workshops called fabricae that supplied the military, divided up Italy into 12 dioceses?
A4.
Augustus.
No.
B2.
And passed the edict on maximum prices during his reign from 284 to 305 AD. Your first bonus. What city did Diocletian besiege for 8 months in order to defeat a rebellion led by Domitius Domitianus and Aurelius Achilles?
Please repeat.
What city did Diocletian besiege for 8 months in order to defeat a rebellion led by Domitius Domitianus and Aurelius Achilles? And please.
Ravenna.
Alexandria. Your second bonus. Diocletian famously retired on May 1st, 305 AD, leaving what city, which served as one of Rome's 4 satellite capitals during the Tetrarchy?
Can you repeat that?
Diocletian famously retired on May 1st, 305 AD, leaving what city, which served as one of Rome's 4 satellite capitals during the Tetrarchy?
Ravenna.
No, never would yet.
So close.
Okay, so, hold on just a second. So after 20,
All right, after 20 and pending I think one-ish.
Yeah, just the passage question. Should we resolve everything else?
I think,
Okay.
everything else should be resolved. Team A, Indiana, has 115 points. Team B, New Hampshire, has 150 points. And Team C, California, has 50 points.